because you're racist. That's pretty much it. And if we go a bit further, Kyle Kulinski has also been doing this, and he's one of these big Graham Plattner simps. Again, the former neo-Nazi Blackwater mercenary who did multiple tours of Iraq and Afghanistan, has never apologized for anything, and in my opinion, probably used to be an actual fascist. Kyle loves this, and even this meme he posted, it's probably a far-right conservative meme, because a lot of them are saying that people like Nick Fuentes and people who say shit like they like Hitler and stuff, they're wreckers of the conservative movement. They're trying to make conservatives look bad by saying this shit. So they're saying it's actually all Indians running this account, trying to cause division among us, and it's Indians destroying America from within. So that's what Kyle is posting here. He's just reposting it like he is your racist boomer uncle. And again, like I was saying, leftists just have this racism problem, even though they don't think they do.
Okay, we need to talk. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not think it was this bad. I did not really realize how bad it is. I didn't think that anti-Indian racism would be so common that political commentators that claim to be on the left, who work, I mean, tangentially, his wife is on Breaking Points. His wife is Crystal Ball, right? Her co-host is an Indian American guy, Sagar Enjeti. I did not think someone with, and if I'm not mistaken, Kyle's stepchildren are half Indian. I did not think someone with this many Indians in his life would be, and someone that claims to be on the left would be this comfortable dropping a racist meme about Indians, a racist and ableist meme about Indians, by the way. I don't think I'll explain the context behind this, because one, the context doesn't matter. There is no context where this is okay.
In the midst of fascism taking over the country, this is what you're doing. You're doing a video calling out fucking Kyle Kulinski, one of the biggest left-wing and liberal YouTubers in the country, who's out there every day arguing against fucking endless war, arguing against the corruption, arguing against the fucking concentration camps that are being built, arguing against the destruction of America and by extension all these other countries that we're fucking bombing and invading and fucking up. I'm out there on the front lines fighting against that shit, and you're gonna make a video saying I'm the fucking problem because I posted a joke about a story that factually happened? Like, fuck you, bro. What a joke.
Hello and welcome to the Tungsten Wire. As always, I appreciate you being here, and today we're talking about Kyle Kulinski and his alleged anti-Indian racism. Now, if you're new here and end up liking this video, please subscribe. It helps us out a lot, and if you're returning, thank you. I don't know why you returned, but thank you. I shouldn't say that. I know. I should stop saying that. Please make sure to like this video as it gets pushed by the algorithm. Also, as always, we have a Substack, so go check that out over at thetungstenwire.com. We just released a new article about Germany and their failure of helping Palestinian children. So a lot of people are calling Kyle Kulinski racist because he posted that Indian meme, the one with the exaggerated disabled character. And let me start by saying, I'm not defending him posting it. I actually recorded a whole video criticizing him, but the audio glitched and I had to redo it. But that gave me time to think about this, and I kind of came around on it. Now, I've disagreed with Kyle before, right? Especially on Syria. I've actually made videos about it. I just haven't posted them yet. I will eventually. But on most issues, I'm on the same page as him. So I want to get that out. I am a fan of Kyle Kulinski for the most part. This situation, though, has definitely crossed a line for some, but I also think intent matters here, right? When we talk about this situation, we need to talk about the intent behind it, because I think that's where, it separates him from other people. Now, Kyle has always been edgy online, right? That's his whole style. My assumption is that he didn't realize that the character in that meme is based on a real person or a character of someone specific. Because if he did know and still posted it, which I don't think he would have, then yeah, that's pretty messed up. That would mean he's intentionally mocking an individual who's disabled, and that's just not okay, right? That is not okay. But I don't think that's what he meant. And I think we all know that that's not what he meant, right? I think he was trying to comment on the trend of Indian creators pushing pro-MAGA content because it gets them paid, right? That's what he was reacting to. Not Indian people as a whole, and not people with disabilities, obviously. Like, for me personally, I remember in May, right? Early May. The first week of May of 2025. It was during the West Asia Baseball Cup. Palestine played India and demolished them 6-1. Now, afterwards, the comments from Indians on Twitter, post after post after post after post, was about Gaza being obliterated, about Gazan children being killed. I remember the first one I saw was of a Indian guy posting that, hey, yeah, they beat us. You should also post the highlights. And then it was just a montage of Israeli soldiers blowing up hospitals and universities in Gaza. And it cannot be racist to call them out for that. We didn't choose for them to be Indian. We didn't choose for the Indians to do this, to be right-wing, to be racist themselves, right? And I'm talking about these commentators, not Indians as a whole. And it cannot be considered racist to point that out. It can't be racist to point out that this is coming from Indians. Did Kyle's meme go too far? Possibly. I don't know, possibly. But I doubt he knew it was a character of a real person. Now, my own family is from the subcontinent, right? My grandfather was born in India, and then he moved to Pakistan after partition. So I understand the sensitivity about this. I think Aruna now, in his video, when you go on to watch it, he talks about how unless you are a woman who wears hijab, a noticeably Muslim person, they all lump us in with the Indians, and that's true. Now, if Pakistan didn't exist, technically I would be Indian, right? Even though my ancestry is Persian Jewish people, we were located in India. So there are three people behind the tungsten wire, right? I'm the one on the videos, but if you go on our subsite, you'll see there's a couple writers. One is from Palestinian, and the other one is from Lucknow, India, right? Now, I'm not trying to do that whole trope of I can't be racist because I have a black friend. I can't be racist because I have an Indian friend, right? Indians can still be self-hating Indians, so don't get me wrong, right? But I don't think that's what Kyle was trying to do. He wasn't seeing Indians as a monolith, right? That's why I disagree with the Cavernacle's take. He's framing Kyle as an outright racist, and I don't think that's accurate. Kyle has Indian people in his own life. Now, like I said, that doesn't magically make someone immune from bias, but it does show that intent probably wasn't hateful. It was careless, edgy, and at best uninformed. So yeah, the post was a bad call, maybe, right? If people are going to take it that way. It deserves criticism, sure. But labeling Kyle as a racist over this, I don't think the evidence supports that at all. This looks more like, I don't want to say ignorance or bad judgment, but like it just seems like people seem to be upset that the meme that he used was of a real person who is disabled, and I would say that it was ignorance of that than an actual malice, and I think we can all agree on that. And I mean, I also saw the Cavernacle kept mentioning that he's a simp for Graham Plattner. Now, I don't love Graham Plattner, but I've written an article already, right, and made a video talking about Graham Plattner. And my take is this: look, I get it, right? I'm not happy that he went over to Iraq and killed people that look like me. How can I be happy about that? Right? I'm not happy that these new red flags are popping up that he might be connected to some Zionist. But the thing is, he's the best one in the race right now. Oh, well, we need something better. Yeah, but this is politics. In politics, we have to choose what's the best candidate, unfortunately, right? Yeah, he might be connected to a Zionist. You know what? The other two are Zionists. That's the difference here. You know, at least he's speaking against Zionism. And that's not the only thing, right? We have to have, and I know this is tough. And I've criticized Kyle for this. And I'll speak about it in a bit. We have to give people the opportunity to grow. In my opinion, he was part of an illegal war, and Graham Plattner was, in all sense of the word, a terrorist to me. He's no different than al-Shara in Syria, to me. And that's what I criticized Kyle for running cover for Graham Plattner. Not even running cover, but for supporting Graham Plattner and then attacking al-Shara. But I'll make a video about that later on. There's a lot of nuance to the Syrian thing. So these impossible purity tests are just going to break apart the left. Really, it is. And again, I'm not saying that you need to. I don't think Kyle would support Graham Plattner if another leftist person without all that baggage came into the race and had a chance of winning. I seriously doubt that he would still support Plattner. The thing is, sorry, give me a second. The thing is, Graham Plattner, right, is the best person running right now. It's also worth noting that pretty much everybody from the subcontinent and, any brown person could probably have told you that these bot farms existed, right? You guys knew that these bot farms existed. You should have known, these people are from the subcontinent, from Nigeria, from all over the world, right? There's a reason they do this, and you and I don't do this, right? The reason is it takes a lot of time to run a hate Nazi account that's posting all the time, and then only getting $300 a month back. For you and me, $300 is going to do nothing. That's not even enough to cover my monthly grocery bill for me and my family. You know what I mean? But for them, for people in Pakistan, for people in India, it's a lot of money. So, Elon Musk has made it very easy to become a Nazi and have a platform on X. I can't believe I just called it X. It's Twitter. He turned Twitter into a Nazi app. right? And he boosted these accounts so they can make this money, and he pays them nothing, but it's a lot for them. So why wouldn't they do it? I'm just gonna say, why wouldn't they do it? Right? Yeah, sure, they're hateful people. It's not great, right? But we have to also blame the right people as well for allowing this to happen, right? We can't just be saying, like I said, it's not racist to point out that Indians are doing this. But we can't just say, well, Indians are doing it because they're Indian, because that's racist. But we can't just ignore the fact that billionaires and the right are allowing it to happen. So we need to talk about that as well. But also, Aruna now said this in his video. Welcome, right? Welcome. How did you guys not know that this was a thing? Anyways, I'm going to post Kyle Kulinski's, because he did respond to these videos. So I'm going to post it at the end of this so you guys can see what it is. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much. And peace be upon you.
Kyle, there's been noise on Reddit about an unflattering caricature of an Indian man trolling that you reposted. Cavernacle even made a video about it. I saw Cavernacle made that video, and honestly, it's just pathetic that they. So there was this story that came out that you have a bunch of, like, a lot of the big MAGA influencer accounts on social media are literally in Nigeria, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, in India. So you have these big MAGA accounts with like millions and millions of followers, and it's just people in India and Pakistan trying to make money, or like literal bot farms. And they're like profiting off of the division in the US and feeding into the division in the US. So somebody made a meme of this like Indian guy typing away, and it says like, "Yes, I am an American. I love Hitler," right? And it shows like, it shows that written on the screen, and it shows that the icon on Twitter is like of a white American guy saying it, right? Yeah. But it's this Indian guy who's sitting there typing away saying that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the reason I posted that is because it's factually what actually fucking is happening. To call that racist is insane, bro. Racist means I think whites are superior to this group and that group and that group. That's what racism is like, I think they're superior to these other people. I don't believe that. I think people are all fucking equal, and I fight for equality every single fucking day on my show. Duh. That's fucking obvious. Then you got these little fucking virtue signaling freaks like the Cavernacle, who I otherwise like, and I watch a lot of his stuff, and he always has to do this bit of like the, I'm leftier than you, I'm holier than you, and you said something that I can take out of context and pretend means something that you obviously don't fucking mean, and then he gets to fucking accuse me and other lefties of being racist. No, the reason why everybody was joking and memeing and having fun with the memes about the Indians typing Hitler shit is because there are Indians typing Hitler shit into Twitter, and it's a fact, and we learned it from the stories. Now, you might not like those stories. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That shit existed and it happened, and yes, we're going to joke and make fun of it because it's fucking hilarious. It's kind of crazy. It's also tragic that, like, it's leading further to the downfall of our country, but it's also kind of hilarious that you have, like, brown people in India and Pakistan making fucking Hitler memes and MAGA memes, and like, I'm not allowed to talk about that because it involves somebody who's Indian or Pakistani. Fuck you. That's this type of oversensitive, hyper leftist bullshit that makes leftists look bad. Like, no, the real leftists are with me joking and memeing and having fun about this insanely absurd story that came out. So yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch the video, but I was in the thumbnail. Like, he's like, leftists are being racist about Indian, and it shows like my tweet there. And it's like, fuck you, bro. What the fuck are you doing? In the midst of fascism taking over the country, this is what you're doing. You're doing a video calling out fucking Kyle Kulinski, one of the biggest left-wing and liberal YouTubers in the country, who's out there every day arguing against fucking endless war, arguing against the corruption, arguing against the fucking concentration camps that are being built, arguing against the destruction of America, and by extension, all these other countries that we're fucking bombing and invading and fucking up. I'm out there on the front lines fighting against that shit, and you're going to make a video saying I'm the fucking problem because I posted a joke about a story that factually happened? Like, fuck you, bro. What a joke. What a sick prick.
It's clickbait stuff.
No, he means it. He means it. He's one of those guys. He's like actually like fucking.
Really?
He stands on everything. No, he means it. But that makes it even more. It would almost be better.
That's insane. Yeah.
It would almost be better if he didn't mean it, right? Because that'd be less insane than him fucking meaning it. You know.
Yeah.